making the announcement. So we come back in to the day after the previous day, the adventure that had befallen our multiple heroes as they went about their day-to-day life and were forced into thwarting a plot to maybe blow up the town, maybe do an assassination. You're not fully sure what the goal of everything was or who even perpetrated this. After all of the conflict there, you all left to your various, if you had a house somewhere nearby or just an inn room, and you know that you have a summons for about midday today. Oddly enough, the summons does not bring you. You know this comes from a governmental body, but the summons seems to be to a kind of cafe style shop, sort of in this region here, sort of just outside the inner circle.
Can you do like circles when you're pointing somewhere? Because like
I,
sometimes I will like try and find your
am
icon.
I not doing circles right now? Was I not doing that?
I meant like,
He means the ping.
well, not the ping necessarily. I was more meaning like a drawing a circle that was just kind of there, but yeah, it works. Because like if I'm not looking and I'm then trying to look specifically, thank you. That's a very large circle, and that is a second large circle, even bigger. And that is a
Doing
third
my
circle,
radius, good
even
luck.
bigger. We are being consumed by the circle gang.
Yeah. So somewhere
Okay,
over
we
there.
know place is somewhere on the same planet as us.
Yeah. Where do we find y'all as you wake up that morning? Who wants to does anyone have any business they take care of before meeting for the summons? Or does anyone have anything they want to wrap up from after where we ended last session, but like before nightfall? Because we can take on either of those things now if you so desire.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good too.
Summons is my business. They're delaying my trip.
The faster I get these summons over, the faster I can get over back to find a gambling den somewhere.
Ben, did you have anything?
I said no.
Okay. I didn't hear it. So you all wake up and get ready and spend your day just sort of waiting for the summons going here. And you all arrive slightly early to this cafe at different time. Roll initiative, see who arrives, what order you all arrive at the cafe.
Initiative, okay.
Yeah, yeah. As you arrive, you do enter combat with everyone else who's at the cafe already. It is a fight to the death.
Is this dex-based initiative, or is this determined by some other stat?
What stat would you say you would prefer to use?
Wisdom.
I will allow either dex or wisdom based initiative.
I have to manually put this out
Depending on if you're using planning to get here early or just your generalized speed.
Did I do that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
All
rolled
right.
a 20.
Also, we rested, right?
Okay.
Like this is the
Yeah,
next day.
you've had a
Yeah.
long rest. You're fully healed. All your stuff is back. Y'all were
Okay.
early. I was I was making that as a like none of you are that slacking on it. Like
Okay, can I roll with advantage if I slept near the building in the machine?
sure.
Alright, we're doing this wisdom -1. Let's go.
Is your dex worse than that?
No, my dex is +2. I'm taking the worst ability.
All right. You do arrive exactly on time of when the meeting is supposed to happen. So, Saren, you get there first. It's a cafe. What kind of table are you planning to sit at? Like, you angle for something with more seats? Like, how you're the first one here. You don't know who it is you're meeting.
So before I enter, I will sort of looking as ragged as I do, knowing like what I'm about to like meet. I sort of do a very, very small prestidigitation spell on like my hair to sort of keep it like upwards so that it doesn't get in my face as much.
Yeah.
Just and sort of just feel like yeah, that's proper.
But like, what? How big of a table do you
And
sit at?
and then if there's like a corner where there's those tables that are in corners that are like sort of a half circle,
Yeah.
where it's like comfortable seats and then you got chairs.
It's already full of rangers.
Nah, the Rangers don't come to this. This place is like,
Hey, I'm
especially
not trying
at
to
this
skulk in the corner.
hour.
I'm trying to just sit in a
It's
comfortable
kind
seat.
of this is a very it's an odd hour to go to the cafe, right? Like you're not in the
Yeah.
morning rush or in like the afternoon lunchtime. You're sort of that
Yeah.
weird void between those two. So it's almost an empty establishment.
Also, just a question: does prestidigitation help with smell, or is it just
It
like
fully
objects?
cleans you.
Okay. Well, like no, I know, but if I choose to be cleaned, it would be better. But if I choose to like specifically targets like an odor, does it remove the odor?
I would think that would be part of being clean, yes.
Well, yes.
The DM has said yes.
The answer to your question is yes, you can not smell bad.
I want to remove some stank from myself as well. And yeah, I'm just gonna go like I'm literally looking for like I'm using that as an example, but I wanted to just have a seat that was one of those comfortable like corner seats where they have like actual like there's fluff to them rather than just like a normal chair, you know?
Yeah.
And also I picked one that had a lot of seats because I assume other people are coming.
As you sit down, a waitress sort of spins her way over and says, "Oh, welcome. Do you wish for tea, coffee, any sort of beverages? Any pastries either? Like, what do you do you wish
Can
for
I
anything?"
have just a tea, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any sugars, creams?
One sugar, please.
Okay. And she sort of, prances off. And it's at this moment Enzio walks in as
I'm
you
in
had
a
just finished your
suit.
order. What?
I'm in a suit. I'm not dressed for magic.
Okay.
I have my staff, but I'm not in my robes. I was told that this was a summons. It's an odd place to receive a summons when there's a palace, but sure. I look around for anyone official looking.
Roll perception. You notice nobody official looking. You are 10 minutes early. You know, you were raised on if you're 5 minutes early, you're already late sort of mentality. So you got here with plenty of time. The only people in this establishment that you see other than clearly like the people who work here is there's like one guy sitting at a table alone in the front who looks cripplingly depressed. And there's like one chair across from him. And then there is an elf in the back in a plush seating around a large table who I don't believe you recognize.
Yeah, and then I presumably
It's
saw
the hair.
mach-
I did the hair a little bit, so he doesn't.
Well, I don't think
can't
you
tell.
know each other.
We
Actually,
don't-
you do recognize
he
him.
recognized. I mean, hey, you could roll to recognize
He
me. I'm just
beat
like-
the Gorb.
It is the guy who beat the Gorb.
Huh. Small world. And then I presumably saw the machine of Saren out, or no, not Saren, of Neil's outside, because he said he literally parked it outside.
You said close by, but I could see that you walked past it. Yes.
Okay.
You walked past it. He was actively asleep still inside the machine.
Well, as I have no indication that the man who bested the Gorb is here on the same business I am, I'll simply get a table and wait.
So what type of table are you getting? How many seats do you think the table could
Mahogany.
have?
Oh, I just get a like a standard 2-seater table.
Okay. The waitress walks up to you and gives you the same spiel that you heard.
No spin though.
Well, that is how she walks all the time. She's spinning.
Oh, is she like the marionette from Sister Location, where she's always spinning?
Well, no, I think it's sort. You think it's
uncontrollably?
like sort of part of the charm of the place. Like,
Is she wearing
it's their
roller
gimmick.
skates, or is this natural movement?
No, it's more ballerina like than it is roller skates.
Okay.
This isn't a Sonic.
Coffee, drown it in cream.
Wonderful. And then she spins off.
The
be
guy
doing that
wearing a
thing all
suit
day,
is
Rick.
yelling coffee with cream, and the guy looking like shit. It's like, one tea, please. It's one sugar.
Like, trained ballerinas will turn their head around really fast and focus on one spot to avoid getting dizzy. She's got to be doing that all day.
Yeah. I know, by the way, that was not attitude. That was just your character speaking. But I found the idea of just a clean drawer be having an attitude while the dirty elf is just completely proper.
All right. At this point, Slate, you walk in.
Okay.
You're 5 minutes early. You can scan the bar if you scan the not bar, but the cafe if you wish.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna recognize the dwarf that had me do all the fighting at the alleyway, like sat in the back doing nothing.
You recognize, yeah, both of the people in here from different, one of which is involved in the same summons as you, and one of which is someone who you just know.
We drank.
I'm gonna go sit with my I'll sit with what's his name? Who was it? Ezio? Is it Ezio or Sarah?
Ezio is the dwarf.
Who you fought alongside in this event. Saren is the other one. Saren, you know from outside events.
I'll go sit with Saren. if it ain't my old drinking buddy.
I'm on my second cup of coffee.
You also at this point, Enzu would notice that he walked in and sat with Saren, and you know that you received the same summons. You were past the thing at around the same time.
So you here for the same reason I am. Fun.
Well, Enzio and Slate would have known that you had the same summons. You could talk to Saren about why he's here.
So what brings you? What brings you around, Saren?
Summit.
Oh, you too?
Seems so.
So, who's the big shot we're supposed to be meeting here?
Presumably someone from the hierarchy of this town.
So we're meeting some high standing noble and some random ass.
I said hierarchy. I didn't necessarily mean a noble, but just it could be a soldier of some significance as well.
That's true. I hope it is. Because if it's a noble, it's like the worst service I've ever had.
Hmm.
All right, Niels, you can walk in at this point.
Alright. I can see everyone at the table and figure out they've got the same summons, right?
Well, Enzio is still at his own table, I believe. I don't know if he's moved over.
Yeah, I'm still just chilling by myself.
Yeah, so you know Enzio and Saren, and you see Saren and Slate are just hanging out.
And then there is genuinely another unrelated elf. You brought that up. I remembered that.
Are you meaning the depressed guy?
No, you said there was a depressed guy and then there was an elf.
I thought you didn't know. That was because you didn't know him, I thought. And then I remembered you do vaguely know of
He
him.
was referring to Saren as
Yeah,
the elf.
Saren was the
Oh,
elf.
Yeah. I'll
Got
just
it.
stand to
He's
the
then-
side
Oh, so
patiently.
there was no one that wasn't us in this establishment.
No, there was the
Got it.
depressed guy.
Oh,
He
okay.
is still a person. Just because he's depressed doesn't mean.
Okay, so there is one person that is not us, and it's a depressed man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in a cafe in the off hours
This ain't depressed
staring into
man.
a cup of coffee. Like
Hey, he could be here for lunch. He's not. But you don't know when he works.
Is that guy's press pass even real? Or is he just here for the food?
yeah. So who do you decide to sit with, or do you sit alone?
I'm just gonna stand impatiently to the side of the door against the wall.
Okay. About 5 minutes later, fashionably late, three individuals walk in. One goes in first, and then two people behind this person walk in. They just sort of all look like nondescript, not like upper middle class sort of, like probably they run a shop or something. Not sort of not nobility, just sort of the kind of person you would see around here. But if anyone wants to roll perception about it, you can.
Yeah, let's see if I recognize them.
Efficiency is just a bonus, right? It's not an advantage.
It is just a bonus. That's why you have a +2 on top of your +3.
Right.
Yeah.
I find it so interesting that this system uses those as different numbers and not just combine them into one simplified modifier.
You said just straight perception?
Yeah.
I guess that way you can mess with the order of operations.
All right. Saren and Enzio, you both notice that is an illusion. There's a intense illusion over these people, and in fact you can visually breach it. Like you can see them in their true shape. Slate, the thing you notice is the two people behind the person in front, their eyes are not looking around the place like somebody who is um just walking in for like a business lunch or something. They are scanning and looking for threats. And the person in the front has a completely carefree demeanor as they walk in. Niels, you don't think these are the people you're even going to meet. You're still waiting. You've been looking here. You're not sure. You just like give them a once over, and you're like, there's no chance that these are the people you're looking towards.
Yeah, they summoned us here, and now they're letting these people in after us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enzio and Saren, you see past the illusion two dragonborns in full plate and a man you recognize as the king.
Did you say Enzio was the one, or?
Enzio and Saren, both of you recognize this.
Oh, I know this guy. Fuck.
You both rolled above a 20. That was
I know, but I wasn't aware whether or not I knew who the king was. You know.
you know the king. He's on money.
That is fair. I mean, sometimes sometimes money has like centuries of use. Where like it would be a different king, not this one that you currently
Yeah, but like
rules
modern
over.
coins are, like if you get one of the old coins, it's a different ruler. But like the
Yeah, I
modern
hear you. But okay,
coins,
I recognized. Uh,
they all split to like collect any of you that are not sitting at that end table along with Saren and Slate. So that you all sit down at the table that Saren chose.
yes.
The king doesn't sit on the side with you. He sits in on the chair side, and he turns it around, sort of like a cool substitute teacher.
How old is this king?
He is in his
Like, okay,
late 40s to
is
early
the
50s.
illusion? Okay, well, I was gonna ask, what's the difference between him and his illusion, or is like him and the illusion the same?
His illusion is probably 10 years younger. And slightly thinner. He's not really, he's not a really big guy, but like he has like a little more rounding to his face.
Right.
He's like maybe starting to gray in some places, but that doesn't seem to be from age. It might be from, partially the stress of being the ruler of a kingdom.
Right.
But he
You
has
said
a
like,
joy to him.
yeah. And you said he was like behind the illusion. He was like 30s, 40s range.
But behind the what do you, like as the illusion, he's in his 30s. He's in his late 40s to early 50s as himself.
Thank you. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
But he looks like the same guy.
No, the illusion is a complete, like, the illusion is some nondescript, possibly shop owner, somebody who runs some sort of business. Like,
Okay.
as you all sit down at the table there, you see one of the two they sit at either end of the table, sort of locking you, like they had you guys all sit against the wall and they sort of sit such that to get up you would have to go through them. And one of them, you guys clearly notice, casts a spell. And if anyone wants to roll Arcana to try to see what they cast, you can.
I'm gonna assume detect thought. Damn, I'm going fucking crazy today.
And you know that this is sort of an advanced. It's a spin on a sort of like silence aura. But like the way that you think it works is this is you notice like some changes to the like words that they whisper under their breath, that imply that like instead of true silence, it is going to create conversation to anyone who's outside the bubble, because anyone sitting in true silence like this would be obvious.
Yeah.
But inside the bubble you hear normal, outside it's making some different conversation.
That's such a sick spell though, conceptually.
And the person that two of you know as the king says, "Oh, I'm so happy to be able to meet you all. I don't get out often. So I've heard that you all were part of stopping some sort of evil plot in the kingdom."
Yes. There were a series of explosive barrels that were being set up. At least that's what I and this gentleman were dealing with. I'm unaware of what some of the others were going through.
The way I heard it from the Inquisitor was that it was some barrels for most of you, and then one of you had to deal with the dangerous assassin type. It was after one of my fine guards here, probably. So it's gonna be strange. This might seem a lot for you all, especially. What?
My phone's ringing. Let me see who it is. Real quick.
All right, no worries.
Steps out of the silence bottle.
I hate my own brain for what my brain thought up as a response to what the phone call was about.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm not saying it.
Message me.
No, that one doesn't go on stream. It gets to be that's it's an off stream bit.
Yeah. Just message me. I want to say this.
You have a guess?
I have some guesses, but I don't want to put you on the spot. Yeah, that is one of them.
So how's everyone doing?
Doing
Good.
good.
That's the conversation happening in the bubble. How's everyone doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
No one accidentally like blow up your hands yesterday or anything?
Why did you?
No.
I think I may have heard that happen to someone else. I can't be sure. Hospitals are always busy today.
Taking a full ass phone call.
Well, it's important, like
Life is important.
what if he had gone to a doctor's appointment? He's getting a phone call that all of his bones are slowly disintegrating or something. Like, he's got to know.
Yeah.
He does have to know. Doctor, it's bone jelly disease, isn't it?
We've all had that Dr. Monsters appointment with Dr. Monsters.
I wonder if I could go make popcorn.
That would be a dangerous gamble.
That would be the chance, though.
I'm gonna go make popcorn.
All right. The second you leave, he's coming back. I want you to know, but that's fine.
All right, I'm bringing my phone. Text me.
What's he gonna
I'm
do?
making popcorn. Text me and I will throw it into the dirt.
What kind of popcorn equipment are we talking, though? Is this an air pop or a whirly pop?
I'm betting it's microwave popcorn.
Put the popcorn in the air
yeah.
fryer.
That's gonna be my bet on this. I bet he is microwaving popcorn.
Dude,
Yeah, I got one of those whirly pop pans and butter flavored coconut oil. It's been so nice.
Well, yeah, those are always good. That's a
how
like a
good do you
hand
think
crank or a machine crank.
Hand crank.
Ah, nice.
how good do you think popcorns in the air fryer would work?
I think it would probably
Not
be.
well.
I feel like there's not enough space for the the thing to
I
pop.
think you burn a lot of it.
Yeah,
it would be an interesting experiment.
you should do that.
Because like some, I think that some popcorn machines are basically like low temp air fryers.
Yeah, but you have to eject it as it gets cooked.
Yeah.
There's also the chance that it could get into parts of the air fryer and mess things up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The popcorn sidebar is really going to be like a major part of the campaign, you know, like really
Yeah, I make
talking.
a big bowl of popcorn twice a week.
Yeah. Popcorn logistics, most important information.
Yeah, I've got fancy popcorn. I got purple popcorn, and I put all sorts of different seasonings on it.
So does it maintain a color when popped, or is it just the outer kernel that's purple?
It's just the outer kernel, but it actually has a different texture.
Well, I would hope, you know, there would be a difference in
Yeah,
the different.
all the
Otherwise,
different
why are
colored
we
corn is a little different in flavor and texture.
like why are we doing it at that point? Like, you know, if it wasn't for different flavors and textures, like just make the normal corn. We don't need to be doing corn science or nothing.
Yeah,
Like that's corn, but it's purple now. It's like
By
nice.
the way, I don't know if I'm just dumb for asking this question, but like you could just like buy like corn in a can and then just pop it, right?
Like no, because the corn in a can isn't dried.
Is that why it looks like the way it does in the bags? Because that's
I'm back.
dried? How do you dry it without? I guess you could dry it without heating it up.
there are also different kinds of corn. The soft, sweet corn that you eat would not really pop. It's too soft.
Yeah. In the time that you've been gone, Panda has left to make popcorn, but I've messaged him that you are back in hopes that he will
And
return.
he's throwing the popcorn directly into the dirt right now.
He said he's on his way.
What I miss when I left?
Nothing. We took a full. We were gonna. Given this was important, I was just gonna let you have your phone call, whatever you needed.
You don't get to miss anything. Fuck you.
Sorry, apparently my mom's bank card got leaked.
My dad's card got leaked.
What do you mean they got leaked?
Someone got his card number and was like
Yeah.
trying to buy tickets to SeaWorld.
Oh, card. I thought he said car, and I
yeah.
was like, your car can get leaked?
Yeah,
Okay.
they stole his car and they fully 3D printed an exact replica.
Okay, so the nice thing is that those happen all the time to my parents' cards, but they're on top of the purchase history and lock it down and charge back the second something is off.
Yeah. So basically, he reported it, and he's gonna get a new card number and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just walked her through the steps, but I have to pay
You-
some of her bills for her until she gets her new card back.
Yeah, you call the number on the back of the card and then tell them to explode it.
Apparently, they're buying tickets to Disney World in California.
It's the same thing.
Okay, that's got to be like a test or something. They're
Oh.
like trying to see if they can buy something, if it works.
You know, it's entirely possible they could be in the same data breach.
It could. Was it a Costco card?
No.
Okay.
Fucking-
I mean, if you're using the Costco card as a credit card,
Yeah.
that can end up any number of places.
Yeah. I was just wondering if it happened to be the same, like a breach of the same type of, like if it was the credit company or something else. That's crazy. What are the odds? I guess high if there's been a major data breach that we don't yet know about. He said he was on. Did he fall down the stairs and tragically die?
No, he also got his card taken right now.
Tickets to Disneyland that are nowhere near where the person lives.
Somebody
very
ran into his
chargebackable.
house, took his card, opened up the website to Disney, and said, "I'm doing this."
Yeah.
What I was confused is like, how did they even get her card from California?
Yeah, they're inputting the exact. They're manually inputting the card number, which
I'm back.
most companies should know not to do. Like,
Welcome back.
if somebody walks up to you and tells you to manually input a card number, you should be like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, bro, why don't you manually input my fist in your face?
All right. So back to what we were saying. To what we were doing. This is going to be a bit of a strange request, but I have a problem. We looked into you. You're all unaffiliated with any of the, or at least minorly unaffiliated with any of the major adventuring guilds. We know you've done some work with them.
I dabble.
Indeed.
So, as is kind of common in my family, my son, as you all know, my son is turning 21 this year, which means traditionally it's around the time we try to find him marriage, make a political advance, those sorts of things. Classically, us Inseers do not tend to take well to this, and get a little bit of wanderlust and sort of tend to escape the kingdom, the castle, wander off into the kingdom, go on some adventures. So yeah, my son's missing. And long story short, I would like you, a group of, if it's to get out that my son is missing, that there might be a lot of political turmoil. So we thought, a little bit of clandestine meeting here, have a little bit of a talk, get some adventurers who've already done great things for the kingdom, who might have a little bit more ability to keep things quiet, to go look for him, bring him back safely, and then we offer you either 10,000 gold each or a boon of some sort, some act of mine that would assist you in anything that you so desire, within reason.
You asking us to go find your Mr. Husband to be?
Yes, my young sweet Andrew. You need to find him.
Where was he last seen?
Well, we heard that he might have been seen in one of the surrounding villages to the sort of east not that long ago. One of the guards whispers in his ear, and he says, "Actually, the west. Sorry, I got that mixed up."
Okay, so is the illusion down, or am I wondering why this random guy is talking about his son?
I mean, as far as like he
the-
wants us to know he is a noble that wants help.
As the bubble went up, one of the other effects was that you recognize this as the king. Like, inside here, you are all non-illusioned.
By chance, you said he set out on an adventure. Do you know anything about what type of adventure he was heading off to?
Usually, now I'll just tell you what I did when I was his age. I had already fallen for the princess of one of the other kingdoms. We met in one of the balls long, long ago. So instead of having to go through the rigmarole of having all of these different suitors and making whatever deal was best, I escaped the castle, made my way beeline there, stopped doing a little bit of adventuring, save a couple towns from a problem that were going on, met some friends along the way, and then sort of as a merry band went there, had her escape her castle along with me, elope, travel to another land far away, spend about 3 years away, and then come back to rule after my parents found me. But that's just what I did. I don't know what he's up to because we don't really talk.
How did your parents take to you coming back?
Oh, well, they kind of needed me because, like, my dad was sick at the time, and so someone needed to take over the kingdom. He did live for another 15 years, but like they just wanted me to take over.
Mm.
God rest his soul.
So you're hoping we can find him before the elopement phase?
Well, really, just sort of when you can find him and bring him back is good, because like, as long like it gets if he's planning exactly what I was planning, it matters like who's eloping with, right? Like if it's just a random commoner, gonna be a little bit of a trouble on my part. I need to figure out how to get that to work politically. But like I'll solve it if that's what happens. If you can get it before that, that's probably best. But like he's probably gonna give you some sort of like if you are stopping him that early, he's gonna sell you on it, right? Like, and given your heroic nature, you're probably gonna be like, well, what is us to get in the way of true love in place of like the requirements of monarchy? I can see getting conflicted. That's the friends I met were in fact to stop me from eloping, and then I convinced them myself. That's why I know it happens.
Okay.
But really, you just as long as you can find him, in the next 6 to 8 months, that would be optimal.
We'll
We
do
have
our
wiggle
best.
room.
We will do our utmost to make sure your son is safe.
Oh well, I
Sorry.
trust he'll be safe. It's mostly about the political problems of it.
Well,
When was he last seen when he was scryed upon? Like, surely you've scryed upon him and gleaned something from that.
The thing is, as a head of state or the family, one of the first gifts you give is an anti-scrying necklace. Because, like, think about how easy it is to plan an assassination if at any given moment you can, like, look at where they are and what they tend to do on their day-to-day.
Fair enough.
It does really hurt when your family has a history of... Like, we've been doing this for generations. I heard my great-grandfather did it. My father did it. Grandpa skipped a generation. I don't know what it was. Actually, that was Grandma's the one in the... it's a long... Who's in the family of the people who do this, He probably won't try to hurt you, but he may be devious in attempting to escape. So just worry about that if you do find him.
All right. Let's and I'm gonna like reach into my bag and pull out a map.
Mm-hmm. All right.
West. We could head to Zarlan. Visit the villages along the way.
What is this? What is this place here? Or is this?
I assume that's Fairlofall,
That
which
is
means that it's this where we want to go.
That's the capital, and this, as you see here, there is a village here, and then there's sort of a border and another village. So you don't know if he's left the country yet, but you can definitely try to find him.
How long was he gone again? Going to the king?
He's been gone for probably about a week. He left sort of when we got the news that the royal guard were coming back. He sort of took that as his sign that, like, I better get out of Dodge while the people who would stop me from getting out of Dodge are here, you know?
And while you endorse his adventurous spirit, you also wish to bring him back already within a week, even though you yourself were gone for years.
Well, I don't think you're going to get it that easy. You got to start the process early.
So you wish to hire us as babysitters?
I wish you'd find my highly capable son who will be attempting to evade you at every corner. The second he knows you're on the trail,
Are you going to inform your son?
why? How would I do that? Now, how would you
Magic.
explain? Yeah, but if I could use magic to talk to him, wouldn't I be able to use magic to find him?
You scryed on him before, didn't you say so?
I said I couldn't scry on him because he has a scry-proof necklace.
That is my bad.
I don't expect y'all to follow it exactly. It's a crazy request.
All right.
So what's the full title of the son again?
He's Prince Andrew Insir the 14th.
Prince and Andrews.
Andrew
Andrew, okay.
Insir.
Uh,
Ensear. Like my
SCR.
royal family's name.
No, I'm not. This isn't good character. This is for struggling with names. Okay, let's not. Okay, Ensir the 4th. Did you say?
He said I said the 14th.
14th. Holy crap!
That's a lot of Andrews.
Yeah, it's a family name. Goes back generations.
Me, I'm named Carl, the 26th.
Yes.
Sounds like it goes back. It goes back centuries instead of just generations.
Well, yeah, it's just centuries. In fact, yes.
Yeah. 3 whole lines.
A very respectable name.
Married into the family, actually. It used to, that was sort of the ruling name of the Kingdom of Arceus. This is all of those years ago. Married into the line here when the princess went on a quest for wanderlust. it was sort of a whole deal,
Fairlofall is a magical place.
Magical world we live in. Well,
Indeed.
if that is it, if you all agree, I will give you each 100 gold as a sort of buy-in right now.
All right.
In case you need any extra supplies. And he just
well.
like pulls a bunch of small coin purses out and passes them. And remember, gotta keep it on the down low. You can't just like walk into every town and be like, "Hey guys, have you seen the prince?" You gotta be like, "Have you seen?" We'll give you, he's like a medium tall guy. He's like maybe 6 feet.
Can I use my painter supplies to like draw an image of what he looks like?
Yeah, you can attempt to. He gives you a description of
Yes.
of Andrew, and you attempt to paint what you're doing a police sketch mark. You do an impeccable job.
Now your rolls are on fucking point.
You are not escaping me this session, bitch.
Wait, with his kind of roll, we might end up catching the prince this session.
It's at the first village. I roll a perception check. Oh, that's it, right over there.
Isn't that too impeccable? Won't they recognize and friend us?
Luckily, the prince isn't on current. Like most of the people, like if you were in the capital, maybe because like he would be seen here. But most people haven't traveled to here to hear. You don't hear much from the prince, especially at the young age. So like,
Actually, after we hire, when this is done, if you considered work in portraiture.
honestly, he should. When you get back, I might have you do my king's portrait.
I appreciate the sentiment, and we can discuss it at another time because we both don't know how long it will take for me to return here, and my skills may be found lacking through those years.
Are you planning to deteriorate greatly?
I plan to try and stay alive, and you tend to lose some of your more mundane skills, picking up new ones.
You're really bumming me. It sounds like I'm sending you to war.
Don't worry about him. He's a bit of a bummer. He'll be fine.
I sip my tea.
They know what they say
lumberly.
about depressed artists.
You're not artists to me.
But I'm glad that you all are so willing to join in on this multi-month probably excursion. Now I have to be back in the castle as we have left a random one of my advisors in the seat of the king so that no one knew I was gone. And at any moment that ruse might fail, so I'm just going to head back.
He might also make a weird law like Tuesdays are candy days or something.
And I would keep it because that's the way it is.
I mean, honestly, I like that idea. I might implement that myself now when I think about it. Maybe put a limit for kids, but
one
like
last
adults.
thing that he does is he does look at you, Siren, and says, "Are you the guy who beat Gorb?"
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful fight. That was incredible.
Thank you.
I have my wizard scry on all of the best matches, and any of the ones involving Gorb are always interesting.
Well, I'm glad to have been.
Why is Gorb not here joining us? We need a ringer in the corner.
We can't afford Gorb.
You telling me Gorb's still around?
Well, yeah, he took the loss hard, and he was out for like a couple days. But like he's still back.
Gorb's in the adventuring guild.
I think he's really got a fire lit under him. Like he hadn't lost, he hadn't really fought a real challenger in a long time, and it really it changed him for the better.
I didn't know that thing got in the fighting ring. It's good to see that messed up ritual had some good come out of it.
Yeah, we need more messed up rituals in this world, as long as they get us Gorbs.
Good as Gorb, they say.
Good as no. My lord, I have a small. Speaking of the fight and the aftermath of that, I had someone in my corner that was helping me out, but at the very end of the fight, that little bastard, if you excuse my language, ran away with my coin, and I was wondering if perhaps you or your guard could like find him. I only know of his description, and can I do another painter supply?
Yeah, dude.
I'll give him. I'm gonna produce light to give him advantage.
Sure.
How does that work? Oh, it's disadvantage?
Yeah.
Advantage, yeah. All right, normally this would count as your boon, but given that fight with Gorb, I'll at least look into it.
Yes, and I believe his name, at least the one he gave me, was Vincenzo.
He takes the portrait and then moves to leave.
All right.
I will do a respectful bow.
Well, if you need more weird
know-
magical creatures for the fighting ring, I'm sure the college would be happy to have you. I swear those Fae pull someone into some Tom and Jerry stuff at least once a day.
My time, the Fae are great. I remember my adventures there with the Fae.
So many drugs.
I think I was gone through, like, by my perception, I think it was 3.5 years. But like, I came back and it had only been like a month of the trip. It was a real time.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about some kind of inner world. A lot of students keep saying they come back from it.
Oh well, yes, I've heard that the Silverwoods are a gateway to such a world. So, you know, so watch out if anything involves that. But hopefully Andrew knows better than to go to that place.
Cut to Andrew, high as fuck, upside down, hanging off a tree.
So the king and his guards leave, and you are now all four sitting alone.
Together at a table.
Yeah, well, alone, other than you four.
Shit.
Well, he was a colorful character, wasn't he?
This is why you talk to your family.
I think this is one of those cases where the family is talking too much to themselves.
He literally said he doesn't talk to his son.
Well,
Despite
where did he get this traditional rebellion from then? Just natural? It seems to be something that they all do all the time, the exact same thing.
It's genetic.
Geneticism.
Everyone knows wizards don't believe in genetics.
Yeah, you believe that it's a curse on his bloodline.
That would be such a fucking funny rumor for elves. They don't believe in genetics. Fucking genetics. What even means? What does that even mean?
Well, I'm off to go get ready.
Are we meeting on the West Gate?
Seems reasonable.
Are we feeling end of day, beginning of of tomorrow?
Sounds about right to me.
I suppose I'm getting ready. It's not the trip I was hoping to take, but I've got everything.
I'm feeling take a day to get ready. Or we mm, day we wait is a day he gets farther away. But
Was it early in the day when we entered this place?
It was like 11 o'clock.
Ooh, okay.
Like,
How about we give we give us about maybe 2 to 3 hours and
Yes, that is agreeable.
meet up in the West Gate in 3 hours from now. Give us enough time to go to shops or grab anything we need to grab.
Yep.
Okay. So should we do like an initiative to see what everyone does in these like 3 hours?
yeah, sure. That sounds like a good idea. Now, what are your dice doing, man? Like, what the fuck's up with your dice?
This is a website. I don't.
Yeah, the website is rolling real physical dice that you gave it.
Well, I can't see him. It's just in a. This isn't a fucking Ocean's 13 situation here, dude.
All right. Fours, what are you doing?
Oh. While we were waiting for lag to roll.
Oh, lag, roll.
Yeah. Not doing anything, but I can roll.
I'm
All right,
probably
so
just gonna.
what do you need?
So I'm going back to my inn and packing up my stuff, and then probably just stopping by the church for a bit before I make my way back to the west gate, or
Yeah.
over to the west gate.
Going to the inn, and then into the church, and then to the west gate. You walk a total of 7 kilometers.
Well, I have to. I'm literally in this part of town. Like, I'm gonna have to walk far either way.
Yeah, but like, where was the inn?
I don't know. I started here. Am I sleeping in the church?
I guess you could have gotten an inn that's near the church. Yeah, that's fine. Because I think this is an inn. All right. So you don't need to buy anything. You're just all good on what supplies you
Yep.
have.
I'm good.
Okay.
Actually, as I'm exiting the shop, I will go ahead and so take a second to look over to the depressed man.
Yeah.
And I will slide him 5 gold. And then leave.
Okay. He's now a depressed man with 5 gold.
Yep. Money can help a bit.
All right. Enzio.
All right. So, I'm going to spend 250 gold on a covered wagon.
Okay. And you should add to your inventory that you have a shockingly accurate portrait of Prince Insir, if you
Oh,
haven't already.
how would I do that? Like, how do
I
I
don't know,
add
man.
like a custom thing?
I can make an item that is that.
Thank you.
See, this is why Roll20 is better, because you can just like write an item without having to like create it in the world space. There's other things this does better, but that seems annoying, having to create an item for it to be real. So other than the covered wagon, you need anything else?
I'll get I'm debating buying like a pony. I don't know if my party actually has horses or not.
Yeah, you don't know that, but I will tell you that I know that, and the answer is I think no across the board.
So I'll buy I'll go ahead and buy 3 mules. Or how many? Yeah, 3 mules.
Well, is this to pull the?
No,
Because like, couldn't they all just sit in the wagon?
that's true.
And that saves you 3 mules worth of money.
Then they can sit in the wagon.
Alright, your inventory should be updated now.
Then I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy 2 barrels, 1 full of water, 1 I'm gonna fill with rations.
All right.
So 6 gold. Barrel water. Barrel of rations. And then I'm gonna spend a gold on blankets that I'm gonna upgrade and call them furs. I'll spend 2 gold on blankets for the inside of the cart, because we're probably going to be sleeping in the cart. Call them furs. I'm going to spend 2 gold buying a shovel. Or no. I don't need a shovel or a pickaxe because of magic, but I'm gonna spend gold on rope. So I'm gonna buy 2 gold worth of rope.
Ah. Go to the bathroom real quick.
And that's all I can think of.
Okay. Like you said, you don't need to do anything, but floor's
Nope,
open.
Smash cuts to Slate.
All right. What's Slate up to? What's he need to get done?
For me, I want to have a quick chat with the depressed guy at the bar before I leave.
Okay. He has just been handed 5 gold, and you walk up to him.
Actually, I'll specifically buy I know I'm going
My
on and
brain
on.
was like, you're gonna say. Also, as I left the bar, I killed that guy. So by the time it gets to him in initiative, that guy has been given 5 gold and is dead.
No, I'm specifically gonna buy some explorers packs to go.
Okay.
Look like, you all right? You all right, my guy? You seem a bit down in the dumps.
Yeah, I'm fine. My girl left me,
That's a rough one, dude.
and then she was eaten by goblins.
Well, I'm just going to leave you here to grieve then. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I appreciate you checking in. Not many people do that these days. That guy gave me 5 gold though, so that's pretty nice.
Nice. Uh, I want to say something so bad.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so insensitive, but it's something Slate would say. Okay. Uh sorry about your girl. She must have been one hell of a snack. And I'm just gonna walk out the bar.
All right, roll persuasion to see how he responds to that, and you can either decide to roll it flat or with disadvantage, depending on if you want it to have come off more bad or not.
With persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion, possibly with disadvantage.
I'm
Up
gonna
to
do it
you.
with disadvantage and let's see what happens.
He just starts laughing, but it's not good laugh, it's bad laugh.
Yeah, he's laughing in a maniacal sense.
Walk out the bar and like I'm gonna whistle all over to like just like the general goods store, spend some money on like food that doesn't expire too easily,
Yeah.
some travel goods, and maybe head over to like the magic shop, see if they have any potions of healing on them.
Yeah, you can buy basic potions of healing at like is it 25 or is it 50 for basic potion of healing
I
usually.
forgot.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't know why we are posting glitch
25?
clips.
I don't have the thing on open for
5e cost
yeah.
50.
50?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy like 25 gold worth of just travel supplies and like 2 potions of
All right.
healing. And then I'll head over to where I was staying up, grab the rest of my things, and then head out.
All right.
All right. So I probably am the last person to get to the gate.
Is it lag gonna do anything?
No, he
Oh.
he just
I've been
skipped.
by the gate.
Oh, okay.
So you all, several hours later, meet up at the gate. You see Enzio with his cart. Is it hooked up to the mole?
Yes.
A wagon, a covered wagon hooked up to a large mole creature you probably would recognize the type of, as they are common enough in this world.
Well, they're common enough in like yeah, they're like I've never seen a bear outside of the zoo, but like I know bears exist.
Yeah, but people train these, so like you've seen a horse, probably in the just out and about.
That's true.
I doubt it's the weirdest animal that's pulled a card in this city.
That's true. It's certainly not an well, even axe beaks aren't the weirdest.
No, the weirdest is definitely the carts that are pulled only by a sled dog style team of Evergwins.
Bam.
Where is this? I need to see this.
But yeah, so I arrive with a giant bear-sized mole um with like braided tufts of forearm fur. Pulling a covered wagon. All right. I'm ready. Where are your horses?
This thing doesn't need a horse.
Well, obviously, I wasn't referring to you. You are a genius, as always. Do you all not have horses, or ponies, riding moles?
I prefer walking from place to place. It feeds the soul. Which would
All
make sense.
right. You are more than welcome to ride in the back of my cart.
Same for me.
Very well.
So you know that it's going to be probably 2 to 3 days journey until you make it to the town that's like the first major town. Um, is there anything that you all do in the meantime, or are you just journeying straight through?
Having no, never mind. Actually, go ahead. You first.
No, I would just be trying to learn about my companions. So, what exactly brought you all to the capital?
I had a guild mission I had to turn in.
As while you're if you look at the Saren's direction, you will see that as Saren is answering, uh, he is sort of just like sitting hunched down and like drawing very furiously right now, and if like it's almost a sense of like he realized how gloomy he was earlier and about like losing his skill or whatever, so he's trying really hard to like get to keep the skill of drawing by just continuously drawing over and over as saying work.
Alright,
He's
work,
trying
work.
he's trying to
Yeah.
draw Orpheus right now and like showing it to Orpheus, and I assume that Orpheus with an attitude is just sort of giving him a look like that's not me.
What's Orpheus? Who's Orpheus?
He has
That
an
is
owl.
my owl.
Oh, you have an owl. I have an owl.
Yes.
Our owls are probably just like looking at each other.
Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Orpheus looks at your owl with the face of an owl that has never truly felt joy. Just
Oh,
constant
I thought
resting
you
bitch
were
face.
gonna say loved before.
No, it's a face that is just as though it has never been happy.
What type of owl is your owl so I can picture it?
Technically, his owl is in the artwork.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what species. I just grabbed a photo and Jin drew that owl.
Can I grow the token? Actually, you can
Oh.
just zoom in. It looks like that.
All right. Little Barney owl. My owl is one of the burrowing owls. One of these shitheads.
Oh, you post an image. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a very skinny bird. If I'm not looking at it crazy.
Yeah. They can squat down, but they're very dirty birds because they burrow with their feet. Ooh, where are my manners? My name is Enzio.
A pleasure, Ezio. The name's Slate.
7.
And I'm Niels.
Good to meet you. Good to meet. Oh, and this is Matilda. I say as I take out my book.
Ooh.
Well, go on. Don't make me look crazy. Say hi.
Hello, I'm here.
Huh.
So, two of you were in the capital for work. What about you, Niels?
Well, I had to pick up some supplies anyways.
Mm. Fair enough. I myself was in the capital finishing up my practical course for the Mages College. I actually was considering joining the Adventuring Guild before this whole debacle started. But it's neither here nor there now.
Indeed.
I'm sure to take in someone that did request for the king.
Yes. All right. Let us continue on our adventure. I say as we've been continuing the entire time. So how far away from the village were we?
About 2 to 3 days. So
Okay.
I am going to. Who is taking watch the first night?
I will.
All right, high or low? High or low?
Low.
All right, it is uneventful. And then who takes watch of the second night?
I'll take watch tonight.
All right, high or low?
Hi.
It's uneventful. And then you all will make it into town on the next day around probably right before sundown. But I know it's been a short one, but I have some other stuff that I need to do to prep for my trip next week. So, given that we made it here and we can sort of end it off, new village, new town, new adventure to be had, that'll be where we take up next session, which will be not next week, but the week after.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Thank you all.